Hello, basketball coaches and basketball players. My name is Alan from Alice Basketball Training, and today I'm going to give you a fantastic basketball play that the LA Clippers use to score their points. Now, this play can be used against a man-to-man defense, against a 3-2 as well as a 2-3 zone defense, and I'm going to show you the breakdowns of that on the clipboard as well, followed by the play itself. Now, this is something I haven't done for a while on this channel, so let me know in the comment section below what you think. Anyways, let's get down to the clipboard. Let's check out this play. But first, if you like basketball plays, drills, and skills, hit that like button and subscribe. Now, let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out. Okay, so first we're going to have two post players, one in the high post, one in the low post. So essentially this could be classified as a 1-3-1 offense. Now, what we're going to start with is by having player 5, he's going to run up and set a screen for player 2, and player 2 is going to be cutting along the baseline. Next, we're going to be having player 4. He's going to be setting another screen for player 2. Meanwhile, player 1, I would like him to dribble out towards the right side, and we're going to have player 3 go and set a screen for player 1. Now, what's going to happen is player 1 is going to then use that screen. Player 2 is going to be popping off of player 4, and now player 1 has a few different options. So after this screen, player 3 is going to be popping to the three-point line, and we're going to have the number 1 option being player 2 for the three-point shot. If he is not open but player 1 is open, player 1 could take the three-point shot as well. However, we would rather have player 2 get that ball. If player 2 gets that ball and he is unable to get his shot off, I want player 4 posting up his man so that player 2 can get the ball into player 4. Now, something that is an add-on that we don't see in this video that I'm going to be posting after I break down this play is once player 4 gets that ball, we want to see if it's against a man-to-man defense, player 5 setting a back screen for player 3 to cut towards the rim because now he's got an option for a layup. We also have an option for player 2 to set on player 1, and now player 1 could be open for a three-point shot if player 4 is unable to beat his man in the low post. Now, really quickly, against a man-to-man defense, we're going to have player 5 setting that screen, player 4 going down towards the low post and setting that secondary screen. We're going to have player 3 set a screen on player 1. Player 2 is going to be popping off. Player 1 is going to be passing over to player 2 for the three-point shot. If player 2 was to get through and we got the pass down to player 4, what I want to see happen now is player 5 setting that back screen on player 3 cutting towards the rim for a simple bounce pass for a layup or maybe even an alley-oop. Now let's check this out against the 2-3 zone. So against the 2-3 zone, what we're going to be seeing is player 2, he's going to be getting that back screen from player 5, and we're going to be having player 4 pop down, and most likely we're going to be seen player 3 getting screened by player 4. Player 2 is then going to be cutting along the baseline. We're going to be having player 3 set that screen on player 2 because he's in the pass lane, and we want player 3 to set that screen. We want player 1 to use that screen, and now instead of player 2 popping up towards the free throw line extended, we can have him a bit lower to stay away from player 2 so that we can get that pass over to him for that three-point shot. Now, what's going to be happening and what we're going to be seeing is player 3 red is going to try and beat around player 4, and the zone defense is going to move just like so. So now we have player 2 who is not open for a pass, but we could now have player 2 pass into player 4. Instead of it being a back screen, because that makes hardly any sense, it could make some sense, and I'll show you why. But what I would rather have done is player 5 showing towards the high post. If player 4 was to pass him the ball, most likely that will draw player 4 up and we can have a back cut by player 3. That is one option. However, a secondary option that we can see happen is with player 5, he can show to the high post, or he can stay where he is, or he can stretch out towards the three-point line. Player 4 can dribble into the middle of the key that can draw a double team, And now we have two players who are open for a 3-point shot. Personally, I would prefer player 5 getting that just because he is the farthest away from any help defenders. But also, if player 3 was to get the ball, we're going to be having these two players collapse on him. If he can't get that shot up before those two players collapse, he's going to be swinging it to player 5 anyways, and player 5 better know how to shoot that ball. Or if player 5 could then cut towards the rim, player 3 could get him the ball for a layup or for a pass to player 4, whatever it may be. There's so many different options. It's called read and react. You see what the defense is doing, and from there you're able to react. Now against a 3-2 zone defense, we're going to be having the same idea. However, we're going to be having player 5 set a screen for player 3, and same idea where we have player 4 setting a screen for player 5 as if it was a man-to-man defense. We're going to be having player 3 cut along the baseline. Player 2 is going to be setting a screen for player 1. That's now going to be drawing player 2 up away from his main area of the zone. Again, having player 3 pop over towards that corner and taking that 3-point shot. Now, if he's unable to get that shot off, we can still pass the ball into the low post. And what I would like to see from there is possibly from after this screen having player 2 roll towards the basket, which could be a nice open layup or floater. If player 5 was to pop, this could collapse the defense to kick it out to player 5. Or what we can do, again, going with the whole read and react idea, we could have player 5 set a screen for player 3, player 2 pop out towards this wing, player 4 take a dribble into the middle, and this could be a kick out to player 2 for a 3. Again, read and react, see what the defense is giving you, and then react and score on the defense after reading it. Now, I hope that this play helps you win more games, and I hope that, of course, it helps the Toronto Raptors beat the Clippers in the finals, maybe? Anyways, I will see you guys again later on today for the second video of the day.